Hello and welcome to my range of cycle teas. Thank you for being here and thank you for considering my teas. I just wanted to tell you a little bit about who I am and why I've made these teas and why they're so important to me and why I really believe in them. So my name's Karinda. I'm a naturopath. I'm the owner and the founder of Karinda Wholistix. And I am a big menstrual cycle enthusiast. I'm creative in unusual ways. I'm a manifesting generator if you follow human design. And so I always have ideas about things that I want to do. And this year it was all about how can I create things that make menstrual cycle awareness more accessible. Because it's still quite a niche thing, even though half of the population has a menstrual cycle. And I thought, people like tea, cool. Can I make a tea for each of the phases of the menstrual cycle? And immediately my higher self was like, yes you can, please go do that. And so I got my friend Madeleine of Lewin Naturopathy, who has a beautiful range of her own herbal teas. I see her as like the herbal tea connoisseur queen. And I was like, can we collab and can we make a range of cycle teas together? And she was like, yeah. So here we are. And if you're already thinking menstrual cycle phases, 4 phases, what are you talking about? Let me quickly break it down. Female bodies have a menstrual cycle for certain years of their life. And this menstrual cycle is much more than just your period. Your period is only actually one phase of this very complex hormonal cycle that you experience. The cycle starts with the period, and that's a part of something, a bigger phase called the follicular phase, which also has its own distinct energy, so we count that as the second phase. And then you ovulate, which is your fertile peak. It's when you release an egg from one of your ovaries, again, a very distinct energy within itself. And then we have the luteal phase, which is the final stage of the menstrual cycle, also known as the premenstrual phase. So it's after you've ovulated, but before you get your next period. And that just keeps going round and round, except for times of when you're on hormonal birth control, when you're pregnant, or once you're perimenopausal or postmenopausal. Now, if you'd like to know more about each of the cycle phases, I've got 2 options for you. Right here in the cycle shop, you can download my free menstrual cycle summary guide. If you'd like to start making steps towards tracking your menstrual cycle in this holistic way, you can download the cycle tracking guide. If you want to delve into a little bit more depth about what happens in each phase from a physical perspective as well as an emotional and an energetic perspective, you can purchase my intro course for menstrual cycle awareness. It's called Menstrual Cycle Awareness, Who Is She? Because seriously, who is she? What is she about? And why do I care? And that course is for $22. It's over on my Thinkific page. The link will be below. So yes, there's a lot of physical and physiological happenings in each of those phases that are really important, and that makes up most of the work that I do as a holistic hormone naturopath. But with these teas, while they do address some of the physical imbalances that can pop up in each of those phases, they're much more attuned to the energetic and the emotional themes of each of those phases. So for example, your menstrual phase is a time for letting go, for shedding. When you think about what's happening in your body, your uterine lining is literally shedding. And so that's the perfect time to let go of something that's been weighing you down on a more emotional or mental level, or even a spiritual level. And so the herbs we've selected for that blend are ones that can help you let go of that emotional baggage, that can help you come into your inner womb cave, find that comfort within yourself, and sort of just press pause on the outside world for a bit and come into your own inner world, which holds so much wisdom. And when we allow it, holds a lot of peace as well. There's some herbs in there that are great for inflammation. They may help to relieve any cramps that you get or period pain that you get, but they're also going to help with those emotional themes that come up. As another example, the tea for ovulation, which is your fertile phase, that's all about helping your hormones reach their peak. It's all about tapping into your highest potential, tapping into your most confident self, Something that can happen in your fertile phase is we can get quite manic because your hormones are rising. That interplays with your mood and your energy quite a bit. And so sometimes we can wind up feeling a little bit ungrounded, a little bit unstable. And so the O-time tea for ovulation is made to help you reach that peak without getting too far in the clouds, while still maintaining this sense of calm groundedness while you're living your best life and reaching all your goals. You'll find much more information on each of the teas themselves if you just click on their little picture above. But if you have any more questions for me, you're more than welcome to email. If you have a question about the teas, when it can be used, when it can't be used, can it help with this? I'm all about it. Just send me an email or use the contact form on this website and I will get back to you as soon as I can.